Welcome back to Rose Mofford Softball Complex semifinal matchup here between the Sidewinders and the #1 seed AZ Hotshots Gold Georges. These teams faced off yesterday in the bracket play where the Hotshots got the better of the Sidewinders in a 6-3 battle. In this game, Taylor Trowbridge is going to be the pitcher. She is a senior who is committed to St. Joseph University. As she tries to throw a changeup right there. Just enough to foul it off, so there's 2 strikes now. Trowbridge just came off from the summer tour where at the PGF she placed in the top 24. As she throws that one, that's going to be a changeup and an easy catch, 1 out just like that. So the first batter comes up, first batter goes down. So second batter comes up for the Sidewinders. As she fouls off the first one, going on to the other field. So 0-1 count. Trowbridge, a 4-year varsity starter. Where that one went for a ball, but she's got a lot of strikes to her resume. Finished the season with 110 strikeouts. Also pitched a no-hitter shutout against the #2 team, Hamilton High. That one's also outside, 2-1. Trowbridge has a great resume as a pitcher. Led her team, Red Mountain High, to the 6A state championship. As that one's hit to Elena A1 Rogers, she grounds that one out. So 2 outs. Going back to Trowbridge. 2021 All-State first-team pitcher. All-Academic first team. Was also an All-Region pitcher. So 2 early outs against the Sidewinders. First pitch comes up high. That one slides inside, so 2-0. Number 26 now has a early 2-0 hitter count. Trowbridge tries to let off on that one, but that one's going to sneak up high. So 3-0. Battle of the 26s right here. That one low and inside, so a 4-pitch walk. So we will now see the 4th batter, the cleanup, coming up to bat for the Sidewinders. Number 42. Trowbridge represents the number 26 because it was the jersey her father wore when he played hockey at North Dakota. So the first pitch comes to 42. Tips it right off past Macy Hilt, who's now behind the plate for the second game of the day. So it's 0-1. That one coming down the third baseline, just out of the reach of third baseman Kira Day. So the starting infield today, Kira Day, at third, Lenz at short, Rogers at second, and Riley Nielsen at first. That one's a changeup. That's going to go up high along the foul line. It looks like it's actually going to stay fair. This might be a play at third here. And a smart play by Taylor Trowbridge. Gets out of the mound, chases down third. The base was open at first, so the runner tried to make a play. Trowbridge to add on to the lead. Back here at Rose Mofford Softball Complex, where the AZ Hotshots Gold Georges will have their first attempts at the plate. Leading off for the Georges will be Elena A1 Rogers. She'll be facing off against number 19 from the Sidewinders. Rogers is senior at Willow Canyon High, recently committed to Louisiana Tech University. First pitch runs just above the letters of the Hot Shots, and it'll be a ball. That one up high just as well. 2-0. That one runs high just as well, all just above the letters. 3-0. So Rogers has an early 3-0 count. Watches that one drop down, so it's 3-1 now. Besides her many softball accolades, Rogers, a spring all-academic team and a part of the varsity wrestling team. She drives that one up the middle. And that's another leadoff single in the first inning for A1 Rogers. Has been the kickstarter for this offense every game this weekend. And coming up second, number 18, Quinn Lenz. Lenz watches the first one go for a ball. Was a perfect team player at the plate last game. Started off in the first inning with a sacrifice bunt to move Rogers to second. Second time put down a bunt again and beat it out. That one runs low. Rogers is going to go for it. Slides in head first and gets in before the tag. So Rogers in at second base. As she watched that last pitch go up high for a ball. Watches that one go for a ball just as well. So far it looks like a tight strike zone, and the Hotshots had great plate discipline. As we now get to see number 35, Macy Hilt. Hilt highlighted the last game with a 3-run shot over left field. Her first homer of the weekend. As she gets a hold of that one. That one, the center fielder is going to get it. And so it'll be a pop fly to the center fielder, but it's going to move Rogers over to third. So 1 out and runners on the corners after Macy Hilt's fly ball. And now up the BYU commit, number 40, Jolie Benson. Benson, a multi-year all-conference 5A and all-region Santan. Looks to put down a bunt. Runs right by the bat for a strike, so 0-1, but runner moves over. It's runners at second and third here. That one through the gap into left field. Rogers comes around and scores. Len stays at third. So Benson gets another RBI on the weekend with an RBI single right there. And the Hotshots Georges, once again, the first team to get on the board. 1-0. So now up, number 10, Jocelyn Segodi. And it looks like they're going to throw down to second. And it's a double play. It's not every day you see. Top of the second here in the semifinal matchup between the Hotshots, Gold Georges, and the Sidewinders. Trowbridge returns to the mound. First pitch down the third base line. Just foul and just out of the reach of Kira Day, making a highlight play. Trowbridge also great in the classroom, finished in the top 4% of her class with a 4.44 GPA. As that one runs by for a strike. And that just wasn't a one-time event. She's achieved academic awards since 4th grade. As she uses the intelligence right there to strike out number 13.
Good call.
So nothing new to Trowbridge. Once again, had 110 strikeouts in the 21 season. She now faces number 28. That one runs by for a strike. 0-1. Second one just misses the bat for number 28. It's now 0-2. Trowbridge showing off the speed. Tries to go fast once again. It's fouled off. It's still 0-2. And another fastball. That one unreachable. So 2 Ks in the second inning here. Trowbridge starting to heat up. And she's now going to have to face off against number 23 for the Sidewinders. Another strike for Trowbridge. 0-1. Just up high, 1-1. Another fastball from Trowbridge. And that one's going foul. Sidewinder's bats just cannot get around quick enough. Another one, a late contact right there. Goes up and over the backstop. Count still at 1-2. Trowbridge looking to study law and hopefully pursue a career in sports law at St. Joseph University. As that one comes flying off of Macy Hilt's glove. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Switched it up. 23 did not see that one coming. And if it's not broke, don't fix it. Trowbridge, 3 strikeouts. Ended the Sidewinder side. So going to the bottom of the second. Hot Shots George is up 1-0. So Sagati decides to hit off the first pitch. That one's going to be a grounder to second base, and one pitch, one out. We'll now see the Western New Mexico commit, Elena Munoz. Munoz watches the first one run across the mask, 1-0. That one, a little bit low, but still too high. 2-0 count. That one paints the inside corner. So it's now 2-1 as Munoz steps back into the box. And a swing and a miss at that one. 2-2. Munoz stays alive. Tips it off just enough. Count remains 2-2. Here comes the 2-2. Munoz tries to get underneath. And it's going to get caught up on the fence. Third baseman can't make a play. Munoz battling. And another changeup, and that one's going to creep onto the first baseman. She bobbles it. Flips it over the second baseman just in time. So 2 outs. And we now get to see Adriana Coira. Adriana, been a menace to the opposing teams defensively, making all the plays at shortstop. As she slaps that one's going to go back to the first baseman. A close one. Not going to make it this time. So 3 up and 3 down for the Hot Shots Georges. And they'll keep the lead at just 1 for now. Top of the third here, Taylor Trowbridge still on the mound, going off against number 29 of the Sidewinders. The first pitch comes high and outside. It's 1-0. That pitch down low. So Trowbridge trying to find the strike zone after pitching for 3 strikeouts last inning. That one a swing and a miss. 2-1. That one let off a little bit on the speed, but it's going to be fouled off, so it's 2-2. Two-two pitch. A blazing fastball way past 29's bat. So 4 Ks in a row now for Trowbridge. So 25 now steps in. Sees a strike on the first pitch down at the knees. Next one, changeup. Macy pops up, makes the play, but it's going to be foul, so it's going to be 0-2 instead. Ball fell just short of staying on home plate, where it would have been fair. That one hit up the middle, just out of the reach of Lenz, and it's going to creep into center field. So the strikeout streak ends at 5. But there's still 1 out, runner on first for the Sidewinders. Sidewinders down 1-0 right now as they're back to the top of the lineup. And that one comes inside, hits the back of number 31. So now runners on first and second with 1 out. Now up number 21 for the Sidewinders.
Hey, expect anything. Expect anything.
First pitch comes by for a strike. Hilt talking to the left side in case there's a steal here. That one hit to the shortstop. Make the play at third. And it looks like Zeitz is going to hold on to it at third, but a nice out right there on the left side between Lenz and Day. Check that was Kira Day at third.
Hey, work the batter now.
So 2 outs after getting out the leadout runner. Runner still on first and second. Little change of pace right there. The changeup just a bit high, so it's 1-0. So it's going to be the second time we see the battle of the 26s here. That one down at the knees for a strike, so it's 1-1. This one comes up high. Looks like it might stay in play. No. The height of Nielsen doesn't help that time. It goes up and over the dugout. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. up against number 26. The tying runner at second, leading one at first. The pitch, fastball, comes flying right by, fouled off. Little change of pace, and that one is hit early. That one's going to go foul. That one finds its way over the third base dugout and near a fan. That changeup up high. So it's now 2-2. That one, fastball. And it's going to be fair. Sneaks itself on the line, and it just like that. The Sidewinders tie it up. It's now 1 apiece. Number 26 wins the battle. And so now 2 outs, runners on the corners. And we're going to see our first mound visit of the day. Runners on the corners for the Sidewinders, 2 outs. 42 up to bat. First one comes outside, and doesn't look like the runner's going to be taking off anytime soon. Hilt popped out of her stance ready to make the play, but nothing occurred. So it's 1-0. Next one's going to be a high fly ball. It's in the left center gap, and it's going to bounce up against the fence. 1 run comes in. Rounding third coming home, and the Sidewinders now take a 3-1 lead over the Hot Shots Georges. Number 42 gets a nice stand-up double to the stat sheet. This is a team that battled hard with the Georges yesterday, but ended up falling 6-3. And already in the second inning, they got those 3 runs back. As Taylor Trowbridge first pitch to number 13 is a strike. And the fastball is back. Blazes right by 0-2. 0-2 count against number 13. The pitch comes up and over the backstop, and Trowbridge is going to get a new ball.
Hey, here we go now.
That one changeup down the line. That one's also fair. 42 rounding third, coming home. She's going to score standing up. And the Sidewinders bats are clicking. It's now 4-1 Sidewinders. So a little 2-out rally right here.
Hey, you were putting it by her. It helped her out.
And we're now going to see 28 up to bat.
Let's go, let's go. Here we go.
And first pitch is a strike. That one just outside. 1-1. That one's going to be a slow grounder. Bobbled at first, barehanded at the end. And a reach by Riley Nielsen. And just like that, the Hot Shots get out of an inning, but a 2-out rally brings some damage to the scoreboard. The sidewinder. So back here in the bottom of the second, Kira Day looking to lead it off for the Hot Shots as they are trailing 4-1. Day watches the first pitch go up high. A sophomore at Cactus Shadow High with a 3.5 GPA. Watches the second pitch come up high. Day currently playing third base today. Is a utility player, but really likes playing those corner positions. 3 pitches high, 3 balls, no strikes. The 21 season, Day was Rookie of the Year, Player of the Game twice, and was second team All-Region. As she watches the first strike go by, so it's 3-1 for Kira Day. And Day hits that one down third base. Third baseman gets it. And the first baseman can't come up with it cleanly, so Day stays alive with a great base running effort right there. So the Hot Shots start off the second. Zeitz watches the first pitch roll in the dirt for a ball. Zeitz looking to help crack into the lead. Hits that one hard down third base. It's fair. It looks like George is going to talk it over real quick, see if it was foul or fair. Be the first out of the inning for Shaylee Zeitz. We now get to see number 3, Riley Nielsen, come up to bat. Nielsen watches the first one go as a strike. The senior from Sabino High, committed to Southern Utah University, And she pops this one up high to the second baseman. It's going to be caught, so 2 outs now. And back to the top of the order, we're going to see Elena A1 Rogers. She started off the game with a single into the outfield. She's going to look to pick up off of that and try to bring in a run. First pitch, she watches it go by for a strike. 0-1. Second one up high. Rogers turns her body away as it comes high and inside, so 1-1 now. Rogers was a part of the 2021 Triple Crown International Challenge. She fouls that one off. She was a part of the Team USA Red, took on a bunch of teams from across the country and the world. She's down 1-2 here in the count. But she crushes that one. That's going to get just past the glove of the second baseman. And we're not going to see Day make a play at the plate. So, runners at the corner. So first pitch, Rogers takes a big lead at first, decides not to go. Second one comes down low, that's a ball. So 2 balls, no strikes. That one's hit hard to the second baseman, and right there they make a play at second base, beat Rogers by a step. So through 2 innings, Hotshots George is trailing 4-1. We'll be back shortly. Back at Rose Mofford Sports Complex. Top of the third. Sidewinders up 3-1. Check that, 4-1. As 23 takes the first pitch, lines it down the left field line, just foul. About 20 minutes still left in this game. In the semifinal matchup. Second one coming straight up high. Hill underneath it, snags it just in foul territory, but it's going to be caught, so 1 out. And we get to see number 29 now step into the box. As the first pitch coming to 29 is going to be a strike. She tries swinging, cannot make contact with it. Another fastball coming right by number 29. It's 0-2. The third one, and that's another K for Taylor Trowbridge down at the knees. So 2 quick batters are down for the Sidewinders. And now up to bat number 25. Taylor Trowbridge, great on the mound, great in the classroom as well. As that one goes just foul down the third base line. Trowbridge ranked 31st in the class of 727. Here comes the second pitch. High, 1-1. Adding on to the academic accolades for Trowbridge. Finished top 4% of her class with a 4.44 GPA. As that one comes low, but it's a strike. And was also selected a 2021 Outstanding AP Calculus AB Math student at Red Mountain High. Trowbridge brings the heat. It's going to be fouled off the backstop. So it's still 1-2. Trowbridge, once again, senior committed to St. Joseph University. That one goes through the first base and goes to the gap. And they try to make a play at first, but it's not in time. So a single, and the Sidewinders stay alive here in the top of the third. We get to see number 31 now make it into the left-handed batter's box. First pitch, inside corner, strike 1. Next one up high. Steele catches the defense off guard, so she's going to come in standing up. So with 2 outs, Sidewinders with another runner in scoring position. And this is where they're dangerous. Picked up 3 of their 4 runs on a 2-out rally last inning. That one up high. Over Hilt's head, and just like that, 2 pitches. And the runner now at third base. It's a big at-bat now for both teams. Sidewinders up 4-1. Strike, throw down to third. Not in time. As Kira Day puts down the tag, but diving back head first, and she's safe. Two balls, 2 strikes. That one hit right back to Trowbridge, who flips it over to Nielsen, and they get out of this inning with no damage. It's still 4-1 Sidewinders with about 15 minutes remaining. So a big bottom of the third coming up We'll be back. So down 4-1, the Hotshots Georges bringing the power of their lineup to the plate. Macy Hill watches the first one and takes it. And it is gone. Ain't no lie. That ball is bye, bye, bye. Hill with their second homer of the day. And just like called, the power shows up. So 4-2 now for the Sidewinders. Hilt saw the pitch, got wide-eyed, and decided to take it to deep center field. As we now get to see one of the other D1 products of the Hotshots Georges, Jolie Benson. Benson committed to BYU. She hit a 3-run homer yesterday. As she watches the first pitch down low. And that one goes down the left field line. And it looks like it's going to be caught down that left field line. So 1 out. Time starting to wind down. Number 10, Jocelyn Segodi. She's going to look to try to crack into the lead or at least get on base for the Hotshots. The changeup for the first pitch goes outside. It's 1-0. Segodi watches that one get over-adjusted and come inside, so it's 2-0. So the sophomore from Castile High now sitting with a 2-0 count here. Hits that one back up the middle. It's going to go right to the second baseman. An easy play right there over to first. So 2 outs now. And Ileana Munoz, the Western New Mexico commit, steps up to bat. So the first pitch to Munoz comes up high. It's 1-0. That one up high, 2-0. The changeup down low, Munoz. decides not to swing. The right idea. It's 3-0. That one comes up and over the canopies, up and over third base. It's going foul. So 3-1 count to Munoz. She gets underneath that one. Center fielder comes in, makes the play, and the Georges put one more on the board, but it's 4-2 for the Sidewinders. And a game where the time is starting to become a factor. So top of the fifth inning, Sidewinders up 4-2. About 10 minutes remaining in the semifinal matchup. These teams once again faced off yesterday. Hotshots Georges got the better of it, winning 6-3. Sidewinders looking to get the game that really matters here in the semis and make a run for the finals. But the first pitch, number 21, came as a strike. The second one as well. So Taylor Trowbridge has an early 0-2 count. That one's coming up and over our heads. That's going to go foul. So it's still 0-2. So with a little under 10 minutes remaining, this is most likely the final inning. So important for both sides. Sidewinders have their 2-3-4 batters up. As that one's going to get chopped to Rogers at second. Close one, but the ump's going to call her out. So one out for the Hotshots Georges. Number 21 cannot beat it out. And now comes up the number 3 batter in the lineup. Number 26. Number 26 so far has had the better hand against Trowbridge in what is the battle of the 2 6s. First pitch comes inside for a ball. Next one comes up high. Trowbridge telling help behind the plate. That one's on me. I'll come back with this one though. So it's 2-0 against number 26. As that one over-adjusted, 3-0. .26 so far having Trowbridge number, sitting here with a 3-0 count. That one's going to be a strike though, so Trowbridge looking to climb her way back. That one's hit high and down the left field line, but going to be out of play. So Trowbridge makes her way back in the count. It's now full count. 3-2. So 26 makes her way back in the box. Wide stance, waiting for the 3-2. And it's going to come low, so Trowbridge walks number 26. And we're now going to see the cleanup hitter number 42 come up to the plate. 42 was a part of that 2-out rally, hitting a 2 RBI double that really broke open the lead for the Sidewinders. Comes the first one. This one off the edge of the bat. And Kira Day's underneath it at third base. So one pitch right there, and she's down. So 2 outs, runner at first. And number 13 stepping into the plate.
Hey, expect steal.
That one comes flying up high. So 1-0. And about 3 to 4 minutes left, but the Hotshots do get a chance to hit. They are the home team. As that one's fouled off, so it's 1-1. Here comes another one and another strike. So 1 ball, 2 strikes for number 13. And with 2 strikes, a hit by pitch, so 13 gonna make her way on, and with 2 outs, there's now gonna be runners at first and second for the Sidewinders. Looks like 28 coming into the batter's box. So here comes the first pitch to 28. That one's fouled off. Big at bat here. 2 runners on base. Sidewinders up 2. That one comes up high. A hit here can really open up the lead, but an out could keep the Hotshots within reach with their final at-bats. That one down the middle for a strike. So 1 ball, 2 strikes once again. One-two pitch, just outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So with 1 minute remaining, time is not really a factor anymore. As that'll do it. So Hotshots Georges, led by Taylor Trowbridge on the mound, give up no runs. So it now comes down to 3 outs or 3 runs for the Hotshots Georges, as time has basically ran out. This is for a spot in the championship of a 14-team bracket this whole weekend here at Rose Mofford Softball Complex. We'll be back shortly when the Hotshots Georges are heading off. So back here in the bottom of the fifth, Hot Shots Georges with their backs against the wall. Down 4-2 to the Sidewinders team that they beat yesterday. But it's a whole new day here on Sunday. Adriana Coira tries to catch the defense off guard with the first pitch. Tries to put down a bunt, tips it. It's going to go foul. So Coira with a 4.7 GPA. Uncommitted senior. Watches that one run above the letters. So it's 1-1. All academic team, all conference team, varsity MVP defensive player down at Boulder Creek. As she hits that one goes to second base. So 1 out. So the Sidewinders just 2 outs away from beating the number 1 seed, AZ Hot Shots Georges, but Kira Day comes into the box. Watches the changeups, try to sneak by for a strike. It's too high though, so it's 1-0. Second one hit high, but down the left field line, foul. So 1-1 count for Kira Day, the sophomore from Cactus Shadows High. Day really looked at that one. Decided not to swing. The right choice. It's 2-1. Here it comes. That one's inside, but it's going to paint the corner, so 2-2 count to Kira Day. Two count. Day hits it up the middle. So the Hot Shots got to run around with 1 out here. And now up, number 17, Shaylee Zeitz. Zeitz, also uncommitted, coming from Mountain Ridge High. Has success on her resume, 10U and 12U state champ, as well as a 12U national competitor. She was a second-team All-American, first-team All-Conference at Mountain Ridge. She watches 2 pitches go by, both for balls. Shaylee Zeitz enjoys working with the younger athletes by helping coach some of the 8U and 10U teams. Loves doing the mentoring role. That one, though, goes for a strike, so she sees her first strike at this at-bat. 2-1 count. The pitch down at the knees, but just too low for 19. 3-1 count. The dugout style is now starting to get into it. Hot Shots dugout really trying to get in 19's mind. The pitch, that's crushed. Over the fence, but it's foul. The Hot Shots dugout trying to comply, seeing if it could go fair. Begging and pleading. So it's a full count for Shaylee Zeitz. 1 out here. This pitch goes right there to the second baseman. And so a near double play to end the game, but not quite. Shaylee Zeitz outruns the play, so 2 outs now. And we're down at the bottom of the order with Riley Nielsen. So now calls the expiration of time. And just because Nielsen's at the bottom doesn't mean anything. She jigs that first one for a strike, but in the state semis last year, she hit a double to score the game-winning run. In that same game, she pitched 15 innings with 26 strikeouts, 3 hits, no walks. As Nielsen hits that one's going into right field. And so right now, the hot shot's still alive. The tying run at first, and the leadoff hitter, Elena A1 Rogers, up to bat. And so we're going to see a pinch runner as well, Kathleen Georges, the quickest one on the team, is going to take over for Riley Nielsen, who keeps the game alive. And A1 Rogers, been a dominant leadoff hitter this whole weekend, looks to keep the hot shots alive. 2 outs here, down 4-2. Watch it, the first one come up high. 1-0. A1 Rogers, a Louisiana Tech commit, used to the pressure. She's dealt with some of the international level all the way down to the state level and more. As she lets that one go by for a strike, gets 1-1. Dugout really trying to get into it. Pitch hits the outside corner, and Rogers with her heels up against the wall. 1-2 count, 2 outs. Tying runner at first. The changeup. Rogers takes one to left field, and it's going to be a diving catch. And so it looks like they're going to call that a catch. It is the game. And if that's the game, then the Sidewinders move on to the championship. If not, bases will be loaded. A lot hanging on the line here. Both teams cleared out of the dugout, waiting for the call. And so the diving catch stands, and the Sidewinders pull off the upset after losing 6-3 to the Hotshots Georges yesterday. They win in the semis over the same team, 4-2. So the Sidewinders will make it on to the championship round in the 14-team bracket, as the Hotshot Georges, the #1 seed, fall just 1 game short here at Rose Mofford Softball Complex. And that'll do it for today. Hotshot Georges once again fall 4-2 to the Sidewinders.